Am I still aboard Megan's ship? It feels odd. What is this place? Where am I? I can feel something moving closer.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty? And are you clever enough to do it without spilling a river of blood? I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true. Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne. Corvo mentioned being...
Know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence. With you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth, until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. the birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
If we're lucky, you're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
Dearest Emily, or must I say, Your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murder.
We've been en route for...
All right. You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaca, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide, but Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready. Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
I'd take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger.
Which is more than he can say.
What ship is that out there? You know the skipper?
No, it's not on the
Let's get through this shift. Then I can go and have a...
Hello there.
Feel a little like myself again.
You know that was supposed to go to us. What are we supposed to do now? We're out of money.
Give him a chance to tell his side of it.
It wasn't his fault, Maya. I'm sorry, every now and then one of those Grand Guard bastards pulls a stunt like that. It's getting worse. But I might be able to help you out.
We're listening.
There's a stack of clicks if no one's cleaned one of the holding warehouses. I happen to know that no one's going to clean it ever, because it was dropped from a boat, loading up for freight board. It's good stuff. Spices and dried fish. Maybe worth more than what you lost.
That's a good deal, Maya.
Thank you, Lance. Things aren't bad enough.
In the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. New restrictions are now
Till all the Grand Guard shakedowns.
conducted in the name of the former Empress, Emily Caldwell, and carried out by the former the Grand Serkonan Guard, stopping and questioning all foreigners and new workers on the streets of Karnaca. Compliance is mandatory.
I'm getting tired of the sound of my own voice. It's like I'm talking to a stone wall for all they listen.
That's Adamire in the distance.
Fellow Serkonans, let us rejoice at the crowning of our new Empress Delilah Caldwin I and the imminent arrival of His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos, now royal consort to the Empress. For 3 days following the Duke's return to Karnaca, all official government activities will be put on hold as the Duke recovers from his travels, and additional tariffs will be levied against foot traffic near the Grand Palace.
Don't be greedy, friend. Oh, you're kind. Thank you. If you want to get past, let's hope you never need help.
An underground market. Illegal trade means weapons and ammunition.
Come here. I have something that might My name's Mindy Blanchard, and you look like someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Wanna help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
A body? That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll think about it.
Are we gonna let a few blood flies stop us?
I'm in. Just remember to move slowly.
It's infested, all right. Move slowly, stay away from the nests, and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs.
Infested with blood flies.
Carl, going through there puts us on the other side of the wall of light.
If you want out of the city as bad as I do, this is our chance.
More likely we all get stunned to death. Then we end up hatching more blood flies for the next group of idiots who try to get inside.
Damn it, Carl.
All right, don't turn on each other. We'll find another way to make the coin, and another way to get past the wall of light.
Everyone is looking for me. It might pay to be discreet.
I warned you. Please, you gave me no choice. Please? It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next? No. This is how we get rid of snitches. Remember, if anyone asks, he just ran through it. Yeah, couldn't stop him.
Hey, is the windmill turning all right up there? No problems?
Don't worry, it's turning. Plenty of electricity.
Good. I like this setup better than using the well oil tanks. The wind won't run dry.
Unless something happens to the windmill. These break...
Huh? Where did you disappear to?
Hey, you! Come here!
Huh?
Move along. We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
What? Here? Listen, I only need
This area is restricted on the authority of the Abbey. No one is allowed inside.
Dig deep, brother. Remember that the profane seeks to hide itself. You know not the mind of the deviant, for their thoughts are drowned in dark waters. I was weak. I must be
was a lovely city once, before the Duke began choking the life out of the place, before the Crown Killer started painting the walls red. Now you're here, and I have to wonder whether you're gonna give it that final nudge, or pull it back from the edge. We've both seen cities go bad before. Vermin, blood, and betrayal. It's happening again. I hope you're ready.
For your family that will keep them safe. Lay out a meal that would cause you no shame should your neighbor come to sup with you. Karnaca is in great peril, brothers and sisters. Now, this is not new for those who are living through these times of crisis, but the source of your suffering might not be plain to you. Karnaca has turned away from the Abbey of the Everyman.
Sometimes I wonder if it wouldn't be better to craft the music boxes in each enclave, here in the city, for instance. Instead, they're made in a few locations, kept from us, and shipped out. It seems dangerous.
Far worse to have the knowledge of construction materials scattered across the aisles. The metals used to make the devices are unusually rare. The techniques, if applied by anyone but the most faithful, resolute overseers, border on heresy.
I suppose you're correct. It grieves me to imagine what cultists might accomplish if they took the music boxes and perverted them to their own ends.
Exactly, brother. Much better to protect such a powerful tool. Assemble them in secret and dispatch them across the Empire where they're needed in the fight against the supernatural.
Sometimes, this tale is told within our mightiest enclaves. Is the sorry story of a man, most high within the Abbey, who was banished during the Rat Plague. His name may not be spoken, and all written record of his existence has been erased. So great were his errors.
I must draw strength from my brothers.
To fall from the pinnacle of discipline to the muddiest ditch of disgrace. That is his tale. To what?
Some take comfort from the strictures. Vice Overseer Liam Byrne.
She affected a look of innocence, but beneath it I saw guile. My suspicions arose at once, and I questioned her, sharply, until she confessed to playing alone in an empty wood
glittering
carver
thing.
shop at the
That's
edge
all it
of
was.
town.
A bauble, a trinket.
Each day
Yet it
for a
caught
week,
my eye.
she crept back to that place. And there in the cellar, she found cloth of purple and red, suspended from the walls, and a wretched altar of candles burned low. Some small trinkets of bone, and a few coins left by those within the outsider's wicked cabal. Those cursed figures who hunch and shamble just outside the lights of our city, whose faces we do not recognize, and whose voices are strange to us. The girl was taken from her home the next night, locked in a cage of iron, and toppled into the canal. Her corruption was eradicated for the safety of all those who lived around her, all of you. We hardened ourselves to the cries of the apostate, to the heretic, and in doing so, we saved countless others from the horrible discord that awaits them beyond death.
Devouring everything.
The Abbey will not allow the shadows of the boy to fall upon you. We will brandish the light or the flame as we must to keep our charges from everlasting pain and suffering, to prevent even one among us from wandering through that endless night, time without end.
The echoes of lies come back as the voice of the outsider.
What's he going on about?
Beats me. Half the shit they say makes no sense.
Is that the 9 structures? It's only 7. 9-7. What's the difference? It's all dog shit.
Sky without stars. The cold, lifeless ocean
Nothing I
surrounds
give
us
a
all
rat's ass
and
about.
threatens to devour the earth and sky and all things in between.
I definitely heard something.
You
Better
saw
check.
something? Cleanup detail. Anyone been assigned yet to cart off the bodies? Sometimes you're still wearing watches and lockets and the like.
Yeah. It never occurred to me. When the lieutenant comes back, I'll ask if she needs a couple of volunteers.
Good man. That way we can get them someplace private. Maybe even look for silver fillings. That takes time.
The Wall of Light, from the time of the Rat Plague.
Maybe I should hire my own bodyguard. I don't feel safe anymore.
Being presumptuous, hoping to cross paths with that monstrous assassin.
I must be ever vigilant against the outsider. He knows my heart.
This heretic's body is important, even though I don't fully understand the situation. We'll wait for the Vice Overseer.
When should Byrne arrive?
He's engaged currently. He'll send... There are no coincidences in Karnaca.
Huh?
That's it. The body Mindy sent me after.
A glittering thing. That's all it was. A bauble, a trinket. Yet it caught my eye. Why be tempted by such gilded nothings? Are we not brothers? That is what I should have said. Now I feel remorse. It will bother me all the night.
carriage rails are electrified.
Worked hard to impress, butter trees and packs, had little success, and our skies turned dim, and we lived in distress. A coon.
I'll get the cigars tomorrow. Wanna buy one?
Come on. Hey, you got it. Put it down in the hole. Good job. Take this.
I won't ask you why you needed that. So how do I get to Addermeyer?
I just sent one of my boys to turn off the power to the carriage rails. When the juice is off, you can walk along the rails and get where you need to go. On the other side, there's a station that will take you to Addermeyer.
Better than nothing. Thanks for your help.
Committee chair.
Marvelous. I'm game if you are.
Did they help her at all?
What would you say to a day at the Botanical Gardens?
A traitor laid instead of ball.
Last time? No.
Addermeyer Station. This should take me out to the Institute. More Grand Guard soldiers. Best to avoid. Addermeyer Station. This should take me out to the Institute. I have to tell myself that fixing all this will bring back prosperity.
Safes. Feel free to have a look around.
This must be the alchemist's apartment. Alexandria Hypatia. The bloodflies have flourished with all the Duke's executions.
After the horrible failures of my first serum, I'm more determined than ever to help the miners. It's not my say how hard the Duke and his cronies drive the workers, but until he sees reason, I'll do what I can to make their lives better and to provide comfort to their families. It's my obsession, this work, and the impact it will have on the least privileged people in Karnaca. Studying the original plague elixirs, I'm close to something.
Did they help her at all? For every loyal friend that
Should we nominate your nephew as sanitation committee chair?
Waste someone else's time.
Welcome to my shop. Have a look around. Sorry, but that's not an area for customers.
Playing dice tonight. Are you in?
Oh, I'm thinking of having a picnic soon on the back lawn.
What would you say to some unusual gossip over dinner?
Huh?
I've got to get back to Dunwall. I feel so bad.
You ever been to that saloon Apollo's? Shooting dice or chasing the ladybirds?
Chrome's hand? Are you kidding? Huh? It's all howlers in there.
So don't wear your hair feels heavy. They keep good whiskeys there. They even stock old Dunwall.
I'm in. Let me know next time you go.
Only something would happen.
I'm hungry.
Oh, well. No one knows what's happened. Could be anything. Just gotta My Aunt Belinda moved the old lamp round.
Really? I've never seen her without either a drink or a mandolin in her hands. Won't she die of boredom?
Old Lamprow's small, but there's a nightlife. And coming from Karnaka, Belinda's gonna be a draw.
Damn it. Big fish in a small pond.
He makes good money playing traditional Sarkona music. It's exotic.
Abermire Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
Potatoes would be.
I'm sure it's nothing. Someone just heard a dog bark or something. Of course, now we're all on edge.
Hey! What happened here?
Come on! So, I don't have time for if I have two, and I give him one, I still got me one.
Come fight face to face!
Out of the mood. Show yourself.
Think you're smart? I'll find you.
I'll find you, you know. Whoever did that, will get them.
Come on! Let's have a fair fight!
You can tell he's no good, just by looking at his shoes.
I'm about half sure there was something going on. Next time.
What was that? Nothing here?
I saw someone right
Let's
here.
have a look around.
Let's check the place, just in case.